Oh,
Oh,
hello,
hello.
friends out there in live stream land.
And enemies. We love you all. Oh, hello. So many people. We see you in the comments. We see, oh my gosh, I can't even go so quickly, but we see you on screen. So many friends are tuning in, and some of them
We've
are
just seen in real
in the
life.
flesh.
Wow.
And some of them we're about to see in the flesh, but time, it's like a little squishy.
It's a lot of flesh.
We are Charming Disaster, and welcome to this week's edition of the Quarantine Livestream. I said this week as if we're still doing them weekly, but it's become more of a monthly thing. But we're so glad to be here with you today. We're tuning in we're beaming out. I don't know.
Beaming
What's the
out from
opposite of
Chicago.
tuning in?
Beaming out.
We are coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois right now. We played a great show here a few days ago, and now we're kind of like looping back through Chicago on our way to the second leg of our tour. If you are new to the Charming Disaster Quarantine live stream, oh yeah, New Moonlight. Welcome, New Moonlight.
Hey.
Hey,
Right.
we're glad you're here. If you're new to the quarantine live stream, this seems like a nice moment to let you know that this is a donation-based show. What is a donation-based show? What does that mean?
It's this cycle of generosity. You can donate to us, and we can, if you can't afford that, we can do this show for free for you.
There's a bunch of convenient ways that if you'd like to support what we're doing financially, you can Venmo, you can PayPal, you can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month or as much as you want.
Yeah.
Or you can get some music or merch on Bandcamp, which we recommend because then you get some cool stuff.
We recommend them all.
Yeah, all really of them. Fun. It's not you could do them all. And if you are not in a position to support financially right now, that's okay. We're glad you're here. Then the show is our gift to you. I feel like we're like a little crooked there. Is that? I want to. Maybe we just.
We can turn the camera.
Oh yeah, It's all new. We're in a safe house essentially, in a Airbnb safe house, Chicago. When we find a place to do a live stream from the road, we look for places that seem to have like haunted paintings, or sometimes a map. A map is good.
And fast internet.
Oh yeah, and fast internet. That's yeah. We didn't make a script because we spent the day. We were in Madison, Wisconsin last night where we played a really fun show at Harmony Bar and Grill. If you were at that show, let us know in the comments because we know a few of you were there. And we drove to Chicago this morning and we like dumped all our stuff here. It took like a couple hours. And then we went straight to the Art Institute of Chicago to see an art exhibit that we were really excited to see by Remedios Varo. I don't know if you're all familiar with Remedios Varo's work. She was Spanish. She moved to Mexico City in 1941 after World War II had devastated Europe. And she joined this really interesting community of painters and artists in Mexico City, including Frida Kahlo, Leonora Carrington, and some other like really interesting folks. And she made these incredibly beautiful, spooky, magical,
surrealistic
paintings.
Amazing.
And so we just got to walk around and see some of her works and like sketches for her works. She would like do them in pencil and then kind of like transfer them to her canvases and paint over them. They were so cool. So we did get a postcard from that exhibition, so we can just give you like a little. I mean, it would have been good if we had like found an image of this on the internet and put it on screen, but instead it's like this is a very low-fi.
She was very influenced by alchemy, mysticism, psychology, and the occult, and
it's like all the stuff
stuff
we like the best.
Yeah, her book collection that they had some of her books.
Oh yeah,
included a book on alchemy. Was it H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah,
something else.
Some science fiction,
and some psychology books
and science. Yeah,
and science books.
Yeah, it's like
all the things.
Yeah, I mean, and the exhibition kind of talked about how like she was really interested in science and also like occult practice, and she didn't see them as being opposed to each other. She had this curiosity about the world. Her name is Remedios Varo, and Minion, if you have a minute to find a little Wikipedia link or something to pop into the chat so people can look her up, that would be cool.
Yeah, her stuff's incredible.
One
of our favorite artists.
Yeah, Remedios Varo.
Yeah, and she made some tarot cards. Well, at least one. They had one there on display. It was painted on bone, and it was this very obscure, abstract thing. I'll try to pull that up on my phone, at least.
So that's what we did today, and then we ran into like a lot of traffic on the way back here because we're kind of on the outskirts of Chicago. This Airbnb. Oh yeah, that's her tarot card painted on bone.
On bone.
Wow, that's so neat.
Anyway.
Anyway, we were gonna write a whole like script for the show.
Oh, it's gonna
and,
be beautiful.
Oh my god, it was gonna be so beautiful. But instead, we just had time to like throw our clothes on, and I mean, like we were wearing clothes before, but like our clothes.
Other clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a puppet show planned, and
oh my god, so many things.
Theater piece. Yeah. Remember, and the contact improv we were working on.
Oh, I thought we were doing contact improv.
Isn't that now?
Okay,
right now. Let's go back to contact improv.
Okay. Well, look. I don't remember what usually comes next in the show. Is it a song? No, it's a question we like to ask everybody.
Oh yeah, it's a question I'd like to ask myself.
And that question is,
what are you drinking?
And also, what are we drinking?
Yeah. I am drinking something out of the Charming Disaster water bottle.
Could be anything.
Which is covered with some stickers from friends we've met along the way and a tattoo artist, and it is water. I
am drinking lemon zest flavored Pellegrino, which came from a couple of gigs ago, and it's pretty delicious. Yeah, it's a Monday night. Everybody's drinking like water and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Someone asked what this painting was behind us. We don't know.
That's a great question, Mike. I'd really like to know what it is. It seems to be
a portrait of someone, an old person holding a ball.
Or like an energy orb or something. Yeah, it could be. Sure, it could be a swimming pool. Yeah, I mean, if you have an interpretation you'd like to offer up,
yes.
we are.
Or if you painted this, please let us know what it is.
Please let us know. All right, maybe we should play these nice people a song.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Also, the rumors about our screening imminently of a documentary about ourselves are true, and we are going to be doing that. But we thought we'd warm you all up with a little bit of chaos quarantine live stream hijinks.
Yeah.
All right.
You have your instrument?
I have it. I mean, it's in its case at my feet.
Do we have to turn that setting on that makes us not sound bad?
No, I think the not sound bad setting is... Well, I don't know.
Now it is.
There
Thank
it is.
you, Minion.
Thank you, Minion.
All right, we got the wide-angle camera, so we can...
Oh, yeah, we can, do our dance moves.
I could shrink.
Uh-huh.
Getting smaller.
What songs are we going to do? Oh, yeah. How about this one?
Sure.
Telephone, dream in the head and a lightning storm. Nothing gonna touch us in a thunderstorm. Wake up again with the sun in your face. Day after day, it's the same. Pack up your bags like you did yesterday. Get to the next starting place. Put on your makeup and get on the stage. Tell a new tale every night. Stand still, the sets and the scenery change. Are we just ghosts in the light? Why don't we take the wrong way home? No one's calling on the telephone. Dreaming ahead in a lightning storm. Nothing gonna touch us in a thunderstorm. What do we need to keep us going on? Half a deck of cards and a suitcase drawn. What do we do when we lost our way? Trail lucky pennies gonna get us home safe. What do we need? What do we do? Why don't we take the wrong way home? No one's calling on the telephone. Dreaming ahead in a lightning storm. Nothing gonna touch us in a thunderstorm. Travelers, we wander all over the world, tracing a shape we can't see. Home's not a place, it is only a word where we are trying to be. Day after day, it is never the same. Look at the clouds in the sky. Pack up your bags like you did yesterday. Wake with the sun in your eyes.
That song is called Wrong Way Home, and it's off of our newest album, Supernatural History. And we've played it a couple times over the last couple days of our tour, which we want to tell you a little about. We're 4 shows into this tour, and it's much like the song. I feel like that's pretty accurate. We've so far played shows in Chicago and Milwaukee again, and Madison, Wisconsin, and it's been so lovely, and it's really nice to see some folks in the chat who were at some of these shows. We saw Sarah, and we saw Amy, and we saw Kim, and I know we're about to see some more of you, and I've probably missed some folks. Oh, there's Matt, and there's Fred. You know, we saw a bunch of friends in real life, which was so cool. I mean, not that this isn't real life. This is also real life.
Is it?
Is it?
But it's still cool.
We, in Milwaukee, we got to play an afternoon house concert at this gorgeous, like 19th century mansion that this couple bought a few years ago and have been hosting like monthly concerts in. So special and so gorgeously beautiful, and it's so nice when people have something beautiful that like they're moved to share it with people. It's so nice to be part of that generosity impulse.
And we got to share the stage with Professor Pinkerton for 3 stages with the professor.
Yes, the Asylum, which is the mansion in Milwaukee, and we also played a haunted cigar bar with Professor Pinkerton that night in Milwaukee. I think my voice is still like lower than it was.
Yeah, my guitar still smells like smoke. I mean, everything kind of smells like an ashtray, not smoke.
A little bit. Yeah, there are challenges to playing haunted cigar bars.
Yeah, but it was all right. It was a thing. And then we played in Madison with Professor Pinkerton at Harmony Bar and Grill, which was super fun.
Yeah, and we did our Oracle deck show where we draw cards from the Charming Disaster Oracle deck to determine the set list, and it was really fun. I saw a comment from Svenka, the meme lord, a second ago. I also wish that you could see us live, but like perhaps someday we will get to where you are.
Yeah.
And if you're watching right now and you're somewhere you haven't seen us go yet, let us know where you are, because We're
try to
making
go.
plans, you know.
Yeah.
Our world domination efforts have only begun.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
What's next? I also wanted to show them some of the things that we have acquired over the first leg of this tour as well.
Oh, like wisdom?
We've definitely not acquired wisdom. Well, we went to American Science and Surplus again. If you're not familiar with American Science and Surplus, it is this like marvelous emporium full of every kind of
Everything.
neat thing you might ever
Like
want to get.
beakers, lab coats, glow in the dark.
Do you do
silly
arts and
putty.
crafts? Do you tinker? Do you build things out of like clock
Do you need
parts?
tubing? Do you need transistors?
So
Do you
many
need
little rubber pads of like different sizes and shapes, and like I bought a bunch of them
Magnets.
just in case. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
magnets.
I thought you were gonna show them the.
I was, but
Oh.
it's in the car.
Oh, all right. Well, you can just.
All right,
imagine
I can
them.
talk about it.
Yeah.
I got these gloves, right? They're black. Just imagine them, and the tips glow, or they light up, not glow, but they light up. They have little lights in them, and it's kind of like this, but glowier and cooler.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. Just wow.
It's part of my
Wow.
contact
That's-
improv.
Yeah. We've been gifted a couple of items.
Oh, yeah.
For example, in Madison last night, Colin came to the show and gave us this book, the Big Green Book by Robert Graves.
The poet?
Yeah, illustrate. Well, the guy who wrote I Claudius.
Oh wow.
the- yep.
The writer, yeah.
And illustrated by Maurice Sendak. It's out of print, and I think the reason why it's out of print is this one picture where, so the story involves a little boy who finds a book of magic spells and does a bunch of magic on his aunt and uncle who have adopted him because he's an orphan. And I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm just going to show you this very disturbing image. Okay, so what we're looking at is the little boy who is has turned himself into an old man. He makes his uncle's fingernails go through his own hand, which is just horrible. It's horrible. The uncle put 3 peas in a row in the middle of his hand, but when he bent down his fingers to hold the outside peas, Jack said a spell, and the uncle's fingernails grew longer and longer and went right through his hand. Right through his hand.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't make me think about that. This image is now burned into my brain. The kid does then like do a reverse spell, and it works out okay.
Don't blow it. Don't
Okay.
spoil it for him.
Okay, I'm just saying it's not like a permanent situation. Anyway, thank you, Colin, for the book. We're adding it to our library. We also, although it's hard to have, it's hard to get mail while you're on the road. Sometimes people hand deliver mail, and I thought we could just do a
Yeah,
little.
what do we got?
Well, we have to introduce this segment of the show in the traditional manner, I think.
All right, cool.
This is the part of the show some people like the best. It goes like this.
How does it go? Let's go.
Parse, post a letter, drop us a line. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a picture, postcard, or a bottle of wine. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Take it away. Make a paper airplane, you don't have to fly. We'll open it together at mailbag time. A box of chocolates and a little moonshine. We'll open it together at mailbag time.
Yes, if we ever get that last item.
I'm
it'll be
afraid.
very
Oh, there we
surprising.
go. Yeah, I'm afraid to get the last item.
I think it was.
All right, so this mailbag item, this postcard, picture postcard featuring Nosferatu, a friend of ours, comes from Julian and Fred, who hand delivered it to us last night in Madison. And it is dated 22 October 2023, yesterday. There are darknesses in life, and there are lights. You are one of the lights.
Oh.
Abraham Van Helsing. in Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is beautiful. Thank you, Julian and Fred.
Amazing.
Dracula keeps coming up in conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably we're going to have to make that our next audiobook we're listening to in the car.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting almost up to the part of the show when we're going to screen you a documentary, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's like maybe just a, I'm just...
So let's tease them a little longer.
All right, well, look, let's see. What did we say we wanted to do? Mailbag time, we did that.
You're going to show off your hat?
Oh, yeah, I've been knitting in the car, and I wanted to show you what I'm making.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get it.
Yeah.
Where is it?
She's been talking a lot about what she's been working on, and Elia has been working very diligently.
Ish.
When she's not reading me books, which is
Very time consuming.
very time consuming. You can't do them both at the same time.
It's hard.
But, you have it?
Yeah, I have it. Okay, so I thought it would be done by now, but it's not quite done.
Yeah, you did say it would be
I
done.
know. Well, it's like, you know the fairy tale with like the 7 Swan brothers? That's the one. It's my favorite one. So I'm just going to do a little sidetrack into that story because it's important. I think that people know what happens when you don't finish your knitting projects when you say you're going to. So Princess, magic spell, her brothers are all turned into swans, and to save them, she has to take a vow of silence, and then she has like a 7-year deadline to, maybe it's a 1-year deadline. Anyway, she has a deadline to knit them all sweaters out of metals, which are like, you know, they hurt your hands. And although they're good for rheumatoid arthritis, so maybe it's for the best. And so she's like nearing the deadline, and she's like almost done, but one of the sleeves isn't done yet, and she's about to get burned at the stake as a witch because she can't defend herself because of vow of silence. And as like they're like lighting the coals or whatever, the swans swoop in, and she like manages to like toss the sweaters on them, and they all change back into her brothers, and they save her, except the youngest brother gets the unfinished sweater, and so he still has like one swan wing arm.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, like, it worked out okay, but it's like, try to finish your projects when you say you're going to. Otherwise, like, that's the kind of thing that happens anyway.
So what is the horrible thing that's going to happen to me because
I don't
you
know.
haven't
Well,
finished?
it's a hat for myself, so nothing's going to happen to you.
Well,
All right, so it's like one of those like big chunky things. So like it's like a little like gnome hat kind of thing. Like it's like a little. Oh, it looks really cute. I haven't gotten to see it really in a mirror yet because I've been taking the car. So like it's got like a little point, and it's gonna.
give it a profile.
It's gonna have. So it's like a.
there you go.
You know, it's gonna have things that come down. But so I'm just like doing a little border along the bottom, and then I'm gonna like ties so they'll hang down and look cute. There you have it. It's a pixie bonnet, and it turns out it's really easy to make too. So if anybody's like, I need to make this pixie bonnet, email the secretary at charmingdisaster.com, and I can share the Ravelry pattern with you. It's really easy.
Yes, but you better finish it in time.
Yeah, otherwise you'll have one swan ear or something. Swans don't really have ears, so I guess you'll be fine. Anyway, feel free to reach out and ask for the pattern because it's very good to do in the car.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about the hat. We talked about stuff we bought. Oh, I bought swim goggles, but I don't know where.
Yeah,
they
where are
are.
your swim
I don't know. I was gonna wear them, but I forgot because we were late. We're gonna play some songs. We could play. Maybe we'll play them one more song and then we'll
Yeah,
do
let's
that.
do that.
All right, and that's all the things really on the thing. All right.
Okay.
I think we should probably play them the new song.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Do you hear the motor running?
Pile of light went out. Who left the gas on? Is it just the television?
Whispers in the dark. Another night of bad dreams. You can hear the catch your breath.
You've got the vapors, cherry red, that's how you'll know the evidence when blood runs cold. Nobody said you need a ghost
To have your house be
your
haunted.
house be haunted.
Have your house be
Have your house be
haunted.
haunted. Have your house be haunted. Cherry red, that's how you'll know the evidence when blood runs cold. Nobody said you need a ghost
To have your house be
your house be
haunted.
haunted.
Have your house be
Have your house be
haunted.
haunted. Have your house be haunted.
Heavy weight of apprehension.
Pressing on your chest, you're going under, floating through the empty hallways. You haven't left your bed, forever slumber. Cherry red, that's how you'll know the evidence when blood runs cold. Nobody said you need a ghost
To have your house be
your
haunted.
house be haunted.
Have your house be
Have your house be
haunted.
haunted.
Have your house be
Have
haunted.
your house be
Have your house be
haunted. Have your house be
Have your house be haunted.
Have your house be
Have your house be
haunted.
haunted.
Have your house be haunted.
That song is called Cherry Red, and it's coming out on October 27th.
So soon.
So soon. That's like in I don't know. That's like in less than a week. I don't know what day it is. We're on tour. October 27th, Cherry Red will be out on all the digital platforms. And if you would like to listen to it on Spotify, we encourage you to pre-save the Spotify link.
Oh, yeah.
And we are dropping that link in the chat.
Yeah, even if you don't want to listen to it on Spotify,
Yeah, it's-
just pre-save it. That
yeah,
helps
it's
us.
it helps us if you pre-save it on Spotify, and helps it kind of proliferate out through the robot's good graces.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll also be on Bandcamp, and you can download it starting on October 27th. Also, if you backed our Kickstarter for Supernatural History, you already have an email in your inbox with the download code, because that was the bonus single we talked about so long ago. There are a couple things that I overlooked. One is my parents are watching, and I want to say hi to my parents. Hi, Mom and Dad. That's Mike and Carol. If they're in the chat. And also Kim reminded me that Kim gave us a very cool thing as well, and I just want to grab that and show it off.
Yeah, we've been a little distracted because of just getting here on time. But so here in Chicago area, the trees are so beautiful.
the past 2 days here, they're all turning colors. It is glorious. It's glorious fire of orange and red and yellow. But now for the gift that Kim Fritz gave us.
So Kim is a potter, and she gave us this very cool little flower-shaped hinge pot that she made in her own travels as she travels in her car to go to sell at like Ren fairs and stuff. And also
A hagstone.
a hagstone, which means we can finally see what the fairies are trying to pull over on us. You look through a hagstone and those fairy glamours fall away. Very useful. We have a couple of those, but you can never have too many. And this one is particularly nice. It's little like...
We should make glasses out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
hagstones.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't just make those. And then we'd all be safe from the fairies. All right. I think we've made them wait long enough.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So